We going to a basketball game and ended up going to kind of a wrestling match. And we told the team beforehand that this is not exactly going to be a finesse game. It's going to be a street fight. And you really need to come with some mental toughness, because it's not going to be pretty, not going to be shooting like 60%, lights out, all that stuff. And we're not going to score 100 points tonight, believe it or not. And our guys truly did understand that, because the first time we played them, it was just like this. The only difference is we had the lead in the second half, and they were the team that came back, and we were fortunate enough to hold them off down the stretch. Tonight, we were the team that behind. We finally were able to just pull ahead with, 8 seconds to go, and hold on for dear life in the last possession. When Nisla took that last shot, I was holding my breath. So, questions?
Being able to tie the game before half or by halftime, what kind of impact did that have on the second half?
Oh, I thought that was very important, because we had trailed the whole half. And basically, you know how they do in football, time per possession. If you look at how many minutes of the game they actually led, I would say it was significantly more than we did. So I thought this was a real gut check for our guys. You have to dig down awfully deep when you're not shooting the ball that well, when it's a very low-scoring game, when it's a lower possession game. It's easy to get discouraged. You heard Darryl, he said he kind of struggled all night. Well, take a look around you, because everybody on the court is in your same boat. Most players, they don't recognize what's going on with the other guys. They just know how they're playing, if they missed their shots or made their shots. But quite frankly, if you look at the shooting statistics, it wasn't real pretty. But at this time of the year, as I told the team, pretty doesn't matter. I mean, the W is what matters. And, we're battling with a bunch of other teams for a bye in the first round, and this is a game we were even with that opponent going in, and now we're one game ahead with 2 games to go.
What was the instruction on the final timeout before Darryl's?
Stop them.
No, before your final possession.
Oh. We ran something in our offense, and we just told the guys, the guards are going to handle the ball, the big guys are going to ball screen, everybody look to take the ball to the basket. Take the ball to the basket, be aggressive, get fouled, make your shot, or get it up on the glass, and then the big guys attack the offensive boards.
You and Bruiser seemed to share a moment at the end of the game. What was that exchange like?
Oh, since Bruiser has come into the league, he's a very popular guy, and I consider him a very dear friend. I have the utmost respect for him, his program. He and his wife, I think, are a great couple. My wife and I have gotten to know them. He's actually a pretty respectable golfer when you compare him to me. That's not saying much, but he's the kind of guy. I know the guys were on a media call talking about him being Coach of the Year, and I think with the job that he's done all season long, he's someone that is very easy to vote for.
What was that exchange like between you two? It looked like you guys had just hit yourself.
Yeah, I think I know how I feel after a loss. It's very hard to embrace the other guy and have a smile on your face, but I very much appreciate his words, and he basically just said, "Hey, we're going to see you in another week, so we'll see you down in Richmond."
How encouraged were you by Morrison's play?
I'm sorry?
How encouraged were you by Morrison's play?
I just asked him in the locker room, I said, "Hey, looked like you just wanted to dominate the game there for a while." He's really been coming on. He's really been doing a wonderful job of working on his skills, recognizing situations and what shot he should shoot. Should I use my jump hook? Should I try the driving lane? We work on those things every day. And there was a period of time when I was wondering if he would take this step this year as a freshman. And it's coming at a perfect time. He went in, and I never took him out in the first half because he was a major factor in us with the comeback.
Hey, Coach, having 3 days in between game, and that's not uncommon, but considering how tough and physical the game was against Northeastern, did that have anything to do with the slow start tonight, do you think?
I don't think there can ever be a reason not to bring energy and enthusiasm. Because, quite frankly, every team is going to get to the CAA tournament, all the records go out the window. You've got to play that way either 3 or 4 straight nights. So to have a few days rest, I mean, that's plenty of time to prepare and get yourself physically and mentally ready.
Were you okay with the defensive effort from the team standpoint tonight?
Well, I told the team before the game and at halftime that we needed to have great energy, and it didn't appear to me that we played with the same kind of energy we have at home in some recent games. So I'm not disappointed in the results. We held them to 48 points. Their field goal percentage offense from 2 and 3 I think was remarkably low. So you got to be satisfied with the product, the end result. But do I think we executed defensively and that we were the cause of all that? Not as much as I would have liked. I think we did impact it to a certain degree, but it can be better.
Coach, 2 games, and both times Drexel missed a shot at the buzzer.
Yeah.
What's going on in your head? I mean, you said what happened after this game. What about last game, too?
Yeah, they're the same. You know, when you've coached as long as I have, you've seen a lot of those buzzer beaters go in and go out. And you know from the winning team standpoint, it's really a thrill to end the game that way and come away with a hard-fought victory. And you know as the losing team, it's tough. You know you came that close and still didn't come away with the win. So, but I'd rather it be us than them.
You continued the unbeaten streak at home.
Yeah.
Why do you guys think you have struggled on the road?
Yeah, it's funny. I think as a team we've played pretty good on the road. If you look at the scores, you know, we've been right in it, right till the very bitter end. And sometimes you got to have somebody, one player, step up and make a big shot or get a big rebound, what have you, like we did tonight. It seems at home we've had a little better success with doing that. And on the road we've not found a way to make that big play.
What are your thoughts as you look ahead to Drexel?
Yeah, Creighton's the highest, I think, ranking team in the RPI of any team that will face a CAA team. So for that, we feel good, you know, that Creighton has a very high RPI. Nobody else in the league will play a team quite as high, and it gives us an opportunity to go to Nebraska and represent our league, because we feel very strongly that this is a great conference, and we wish everybody in our league great success this weekend. Thank you, everybody.